It depends. Our 2023 year in review for residential housing here in Calgary. So there's three factors that played key roles in how Calgary's market performed. Overall, it did fantastic. Even compared to the rest of the country, we were booming and bustling, yet we still had inventory, albeit lack of inventory, but we had a very positive year overall. Let alone the putting aside the interest rate hikes, we can see that there were three factors that contributed to positive growth in Calgary. Affordability being probably one of the most important. There you saw the apartment sector really recover. Positive migration from all over the country. We had it coming in from the west side in BC, as well as from the east. People are just looking at affordability as well as what Calgary and Alberta has to offer. Proximity to the mountains. Calgary's got tons of parks, pathways. The traffic volume is not as substantial. Affordability is there. And then you pair that with low inventory, with under 2 months of supply. We had prices pushed up, albeit sales overall were down. So why don't we take a look and see how the four different sectors in Calgary fared. So starting with the first sector of detached homes. Here you can sort of see, the most popular segments in the marketplace where we saw the most amount of sales. Really interesting. Overall, limited inventory. Again, I can't stress that enough. But what caused significant price increases was the affordability of homes under $600,000. We also saw mild appreciation on homes that are over $700,000. Currently, right now, though, sales were down for the year of 2023, about 20%. But we did have a positive price movement. Currently, there's 840 listings for detached homes for sale in Calgary. And just to give you an idea, if you were to look at a 2,000 square foot brand new build in the newer communities, possibly with an attached suite, you might be looking around $850,000. Are there more affordable houses? Absolutely. Just trying to give you something that's got all the bells and whistles, that's brand new in a new community. Semi-detached homes. Well, we have a similar story to that as well. Sales were down, but again, we had a positive increase, about a 7% appreciation for detached homes, or pardon me, semi-detached homes in Calgary. Currently, right now, we have about 167 active listings, far lower than we've had in previous years. Next, looking at row houses there. Again, limited supply choices, in the lower price ranges. Oddly enough, though, we saw increase in values depending on the community and the size of the townhome or the age, somewhere between 11 to 20% across the board there. So real positive year if you owned a townhouse, and if you had sold last year, somewhere in the third or the fourth quarter there. The biggest winner overall was the apartment sector. If you'd seen previous segments of It Depends that we've hosted, the apartment sector was the dog's breakfast of all of the different styles of homes right across the board in Calgary and the surrounding areas. Not this year, due to affordability and people looking for different options. We saw both prices and a sales volume jump through the roof. Pretty close to seeing recovery for most of the apartment sector since 2014. So that's been really positive. And it's probably going to continue that way until we see the easing of interest rates. Currently, right now, we saw apartments appreciate about 13% in 2023. So they did fantastic overall. And we hope to see that trend continue in terms of affordability. Currently, right now, we've got about 553 active listings. So that kind of gives you an overview of what happened in 2023 and how much inventory that we've got. Our next month's segment will focus on our forecast on where we expect sales and pricing and the amount of days on market to be for the different styles of homes and the different types of communities. Of course, if you'd like to know what your home would sell for or in a specific community, how things are performing, by all means, give us a call, 403-809-3523. Look forward to hearing from you, and have a great start to 2024.